This is Adam Brainer for Slingshot World TV, and today I've come to Rosie Barham's house. Now, this is not the kitchen that Rosie wants, and you're going to get a very different one, aren't you? Because you've just moved house, and the one you left behind was... It was a shrine with solid wood. Yes.
It was. Yes, it was. I'm very upset. But
yes, so don't judge Rosie by her kitchen.
No, please don't. It's only temporary anyway.
But I think it's beautiful. I wish mine was this nice. And the reason we're here today is for the game recipe in the Slingshot World magazine. And, well, we do a cookout and a game recipe in each issue. And frankly, the cookout that we did was a bit ridiculous because it was... Well, don't cut up the pigeon just yet, because we'll take pictures of it in one lump.
Okay.
You were just about to get preparatory there. We're just sort of laying out the ingredients on this beautiful Portuguese cookware to do the photography for the page. But yes, this is Palumbus Piccante, or bloody tasty pigeon. Technical term.
I love it.
Point being that we did this ridiculous over-chefy field kitchen thing with the cookout. So this is something which, well, it's kind of based on what's in the house.
Yes.
So the only thing I brought along were some chestnut mushrooms. You've got tin of olives, sun-dried tomatoes, and some chopped tomatoes. We have pigeon breasts as well. Yes.
And somewhere in here,
Ooh.
we have seasoning.
Oh, in the cupboard of wonders. Wondering whether flipping heck everything
Yes.
is, because I've not been in here terribly long, is the plot.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
Yes. So this is just the ingredients getting prepared, and we're going to take some stills. And yes, this is the sort of pigeon recipe that any darn fool ought to be able to do. Although I would suspect that there's going to be an element of skill, because Rosie is one heck of a chef. And at this point, we have to plug the book. This is called
Delicious Vermin.
Which is a question-begging title. It's absolutely brilliant. We'll have to have a look at that. Well, in an effort to out Marks and Spencer's, the mushrooms are from Waitrose. The tomato puree is from Tesco. The pigeons, well, they never came from a shop, did they, Rosie?
No, they did not.
They got shot.
Yes, they were supplied by my pet pest control man.
Who brings you pigeons.
He does, and squirrels.
And squigs. So, the ingredients we have here,
Tin tomatoes.
and
Sun-dried tomatoes.
stuffed olives.
Green olives, not stuffed.
Not stuffed, I've been trying to resist nicking one of them. And
It's bomba rice.
as used in...
As in paella, rather than your
risotto
grain. Yes,
or the
absolutely.
rice you get with the Chinese, or
That's
basmati with the
important.
curry.
That's very important. You have to
Bomba
have
rice.
bomba
Risotto rice.
Yes. No, not risotto rice.
Not risotto. Rainy, you fool. Bomba rice used in paellas.
I see.
Yes. The beautiful bits of woodwork are salt and pepper repositories. There's some herbs in the spoon, chestnut mushrooms. Oh, camera up a bit. Delicious Vermin. Let's have a quick look at your book. Go grab that for us, Rosie, and tell us a little bit about Delicious Vermin.
Delicious Vermin is... It's recipes previously published in Airgun World, interspersed with how I survived living with a teenage airgunner. That is he. That is my eldest son.
Yes.
Who decided he was going to have an airgun when he was about 15,
yes.
and he hasn't looked back. He's now editor of Airgunner, so
gotcha.
It paid off.
Yes.
But I had to write things down to stay sane.
Awesome. Stone Age Hunter. Pigeon eggs. Pigeon in the hole.
Dinner jackets.
Yes.
And at the end we have things, some puds at the end.
Yes.
Just
because you want to... You couldn't do a cookbook that wasn't a complete offering.
No.
Yes.
And a few other things.
Yes.
There's a few squirrel recipes.
Wow. All of this useful for our sling shooters who... Well, we get our meat lead free, to be honest. Although with an air gun it tends to be a pass-through, doesn't it? These
yes.
are great. I just keep
yes.
looking back at them. Beautiful. Old-fashioned slow-cooked rabbit. So how do they get hold of the book?
Calm Productions.
C-A-L-A-L, Calm Productions.
Yes, or it's on Amazon.
Gotcha. Delicious Vermin. If you put that phrase into your search engine, you're going to find it. Okay, and so what's the plot with cooking this? What do we do?
It takes about 15 minutes from start to finish. Obviously, it took Adam about an hour to arrange the ingredients, but about 15 minutes to cook.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's simple as you like. Absolutely easy. Anyone can do it.
Awesome. The mushrooms are all screaming, I'm drowning, but it's their finest hour. The Palumbo paella rice is in there. There's some chicken stock. In this case, thank you, Oxo, but hey, if you want to go and boil a chicken for 4 hours, that's... Oh. This is another one of those ones where you go, oh, if this was smell-o-vision. Those chestnut mushrooms are mighty fine, that's yummy.
Make sure you slice the pigeon really quite thinly so that it all cooks at the same time.
Is it bad of me to think that this is the pigeon's finest hour, Rosie?
No, no, it's not quite there yet. The finest hour will be in about 5 minutes. But it's on top of the rice, which reminds me. Chicken. Add the sun-dried.
Having cut the olives open, we've actually discovered there is
Yes,
garlic.
yes, it's garlic too. Maybe
Smells to heaven, all of it. There's that sort of frying poultry aroma going on, and oh god. You've also man salivating and dribbling. It's not nice to hear. Sorry, guys. Oh.
Tomatoes.
God, this is going to be so good.
Oh bugger! I forgot to put the tomatoes puree in.
But you've been tasting it throughout, though, Rosie.
I know.
So is that strictly necessary? I mean, the whole point is, as against this being a strict recipe, you've got a bunch of ingredients here that you have knocking about. He said, "Oh, just bring us some mushrooms, mate." And as against, what's it? There's that thing online where you can get all the ingredients, and M&S have been doing that, where idiots can buy all in the net,
Please.
everything, including oh dear.
Oh, don't get me started. Please.
Yes, so Rosie is a proper chef, cooking with what there is, and has been tasting it here and there, and it smells to die for.
That's an important part of it, actually.
you have to know
taste it as you go through, and then you know what's missing.
Yes. My problem is I tend to use too much salt, and you can't take that back out.
No, you can't. No, little at a time.
The delicate crackling is a wood wick candle, as heard in ASMR videos. The terrible grunting noise about here is me getting yummy. Oh gosh.
Yum.
Hang on. Whoop. Oh god. I'll only be old enough to remember the Galloping Gourmet. It's a Graham Kerr. He cooked with far too much fat. And then ended up cooking healthy food. But the big deal was he'd get people to come up at the end of his live recorded cookery show, and you could see the agony of aching want in their eyes for wanting to be picked to come and eat his food. But it was people's reaction. And frankly, getting this in my chops reminded me of that. This is Adam Rainer for Slingshot World TV with the awesomely talented Rosie Barham. Thank you very much, darling. Palumbo Piccante. And that was actually a name that you devised, wasn't it? Because it's sort of a bit Italianate in it with the olives and sun-dried tomatoes.
Yes.
Delicious. And it took just about 20 minutes.